Earth signs, what's going on? This is a reading for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn collective, for the 8th house energy collective, and for those who are new to the channel. So thank you for those who continue to come back and show your love and support. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much for all the energy you bring, all that earthiness you bring to the channel. Appreciate you. For those who are new, welcome to the channel. This is 8th house energy. We are dealing with energies of the 8th house, which talks about sex, death, taxes, estates, inheritances, power struggles, whether it's between you and someone else or your higher self and your shadow self. We also deal with people's hidden emotions, hidden agendas, ulterior motives. All right, so, take a look at what the 8th house represents. You may want to do a little research on that. That way you'll understand, the gist of the readings. But what I explained to you is basically the gist of what goes on in the 8th house. So, these are not your stereotypical, everything is sunshine and roses when it's really not type of readings or channel. All right, so if that's something that you're used to, you won't like this channel at all because we deal with the reality of life here. All right, which is not always pretty. With that being said, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading, okay? The energies could be past, present, or future. It does not matter where you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart, okay? It can resonate with any placement of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, whether you have a planet there or not, okay? So we have the Magician energy in reverse. This is Mercury energy. Messages for the Earth sign collective. What messages do you have for them, please? So we have the King of Wands energy in reverse. Messages for the, okay, thank you. The Knight of Wands came out, I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups came out in reverse. This is Piscean energy. I hope all is well in the Earth sign community. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, we have the Devil energy, which is Capricorn energy. Messages for the Earth sign collective. What do they need to know? Messages for the Earth sign collective. What is it that they need to know? Okay, so we have the Hierophant energy came out in reverse. Major arcana of Taurus. Messages for the Earth sign community. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The middle of the read, we have the Three of Swords, Libra energy. Messages for the Earth community. Seven of Swords. That's Aquarius. Messages for the Earth sign community. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need to hear? We have the King of Cups that came out in reverse. This is Scorpionic energy. We also have the major arcana of the Hangman, Neptune energy. Oh, I forgot to tell you the 8th house also deals with the occult sciences of all sorts, psychic abilities. We have the Moon energy, okay, which is, the Moon energy is Pisces. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into it. The overall energy here is the Page of Wands in reverse, or the Knave of Wands with this deck in reverse. Now, the Knave of Wands in reverse, this is Aries energy. So this is either an energy of rejection. This is an energy of mischief, dabbling into things that you shouldn't be dabbling into. I'm going to just start right off the bat and tell you what I see here with this Magician energy in reverse and the Knave of Wands reverse and the Devil energy here. I see that there are people who are dabbling into things they shouldn't be dabbling into as far as the occult is concerned. People going online and looking for spells or, dabbling into things that they don't have any business dabbling into because they're not a practitioner. They're not a metaphysical practitioner. They're going online, listening to these people on YouTube telling them, hey, you want to do this type of spell, this is what you do. And people are doing it. They have no idea what they're into, and a lot of this is going to backfire on them. So this is what I'm showing here with this energy here. What else do we have here? Yeah, because we have the Hierophant in reverse. So most definitely. So with the Hierophant in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the devil energy, the Capricorn energy, the Seven of Swords, and the Moon, and the King of Cups. I mean, the King of Cups is in reverse. The King of Wands is in reverse. These are all people who do spiritual. They throw spiritual energy. Unbeknownst to others. So there's definitely heavy emphasis on dark magic, black magic going on. There's things you can do to protect yourself. You can recite mantras. You may want to check out. I'll have something down in the, by the time this is over with, I'll have some mantras that you can recite down in the description box below. There's also spiritual baths that you can take to protect yourself or to remove any negative energy anybody has sent to you. There's a lot of that going on right now, a lot of that going on, and it's very unfortunate. But, we are at war in the spiritual realm. We're at war. It's heavy. And you're going to see it manifested in the 3D realm. You see it now with everything that's going on, all the chaos that's going on all over the world, let alone in the States, with all the violence and, people just really aggravated and frustrated. And, it's just a lot going on. So you got to protect your energy and protect yourself, okay? Some people don't believe in it. Don't go ahead, if that's what you choose to do, then, doesn't mean that it's not there. It just means you choose to ignore it. But if you're having issues in your life, you can't, you're having problems with money, every area of your life is messed up, whether career, your love life, your family life, you're having problems sleeping, you're stressed out, there's a lot going on. So protect your energy, please. What else am I seeing here? With the Page of Wands reverse and the Three of Swords, I see rejection here. I see third-party energy here, especially with the King of Wands reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Wands in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. There's energy here of third-party energy. Look at this. I don't know who y'all are dealing with, or, because now keep in mind with these readings, I could be talking to a negative earth sign who's doing dirt, and I could be talking to an earth sign who's getting dirt done to them. But these energies here, the Knight of Wands, here's the Knight of Wands reverse, the King of Wands reverse, the King of Cups reverse, and the Three of Swords. But all of this wand energy in reverse, heavy sexual energy. Also, like I said, people doing spell work, dabbling into things that they shouldn't be dabbling into. But we're going to start seeing, you're going to start seeing people fall because of this. It's going to be some heavy falls too. But you'll see moving forward, things are going to be revealed to you. Pay attention to your dreams, okay, with the moon energy. Pay attention to what your dreams are telling you. We had the hangman energy too here. So the hangman energy and the moon energy. I can't even pick up the card, y'all. Sorry. The hangman energy and the moon energy. So you definitely want to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, your dreams are going to be revealing a lot to you. It may not make sense. It may be really weird. Some of you may be having really weird dreams too. It could be because of what's being thrown at you. Others of you, you're just dealing with people who, in the 3D realm, these people were sent to you to teach you a lesson. They could also just be energies sent to you to stop you on your path. And they're manifesting in the 3D realm in reference to relationships that you're having issues with. You're dealing with somebody who's dealing with you and multiple people, but they're lying. You could be dealing with somebody who has emotional issues. Some of you could be dealing with people who are violent, potentially violent, upset at you because maybe you left them behind or because you no longer want to deal with them. A lot of people are having problems dealing with rejection. With the Page of Wands reverse and the King of Wands reverse, you actively taking action to reject people who are coming towards you. You got a lot of anger and frustration here with the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, both in reverse. All the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands, they're all in reverse. I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Cups. Just the same, in reverse. Very manipulative energy. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, both in reverse. The King of Wands and the Page of Wands, both in reverse. So a lot of promiscuity, okay, a lot of toxic energy here. Some of you are in very toxic relationships with the Hangman energy and the Hierophant in reverse. Some of you, it's family members. Others of you, it's marriages. Doesn't even have to be physical marriage in the 3D realm. It's spiritual marriages in the 3D realm that are breaking up. And so in the physical realm, we see this with, people separating from each other. Relationships that you are in that are not working, it's meant for you to leave these relationships. And you got people here who are still trying to fight. They come and watch the tarot readings, and you got some tarot readers that are telling you, oh, they want to reconcile, oh, get back together. You got a lot of tarot card readers who are telling people, oh, everybody's coming into union right now. There are a lot of people who are not coming into union right now. There are a lot of people who are just getting out of or still in toxic relationships. Okay, if there's going to be there's like a mass exodus right now that's going on, or there's a mass energy of people who are coming out of these toxic relationships, and then you have people who are trying to pull them back in. Okay, so you got to be careful. If you've gotten rid of someone in the past, keep it moving. I cannot stress that to you guys. I don't know, I can't stress it enough. I'm saying it every video, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Do not go back to anybody from the past, because there is a reason you left. These people have not changed. We got the 7 of Sword energy and the Devil energy. Okay, these people have not changed. They have not changed, and you have some people who are emotionally just out of it. Like, we got the Magician energy in reverse. We got the Moon energy in reverse. We got the Hierophant energy in reverse. Like, you're dealing with people who not only are they dealing with rejection and they're upset, but, these are entities. Some of these people that you're dealing with, they are infested with negative entities. We don't just get attacked in the 3D realm by physical, people. We get attacked spiritually as well. So for some of you, you're in a relationship with somebody who's weird, who you may get a really bad vibe from. You're trying to get away from them. You can't understand why you can't get away, because these people in the spiritual realm, they're spirits, negative spirits that have been sent to stop you on your path. Okay, so a lot of it's not going to make sense in the 3D realm. You just don't understand them. It doesn't make sense, their behavior, their actions, and that's to keep you confused so that you don't go anywhere. The confusion keeps you stuck. When you start getting confused about a relationship, move out of it. Move away from it. Don't sit there and try to figure it out, especially if you haven't been able to figure out and it's been going on for a period of time. It's time for you to get out of it. Okay, it's very important. For some of you, this will save your life, because you're dealing with some real negative energy here. Look at this, man. I just did the I just did the air signs, and it wasn't good either. There's a lot of negative energy out here right now. It's very important that you all really protect yourself and get out of these relationships that are not working, that you need to leave. Do not go back to these people who are trying to come bring you back. They're going to do all kinds of things to bring you back. They're going to tell you they want to get married. If somebody was cheating on you, messing around on you, and they've been messing around on you, why would you marry them? Why would you marry them? Why would they even want to marry you? Do you know why? If they can't be loyal to you and not cheat on you, why would you marry them? You have to stop and use logic. You have to stop and come out of your emotion and use logic. I'm showing here, all these cards are about emotion. Okay? The Moon, the King of Cups reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Devil energy. These are all about emotion. The only swords I see here is the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. If you add those together, that's 10 swords. Betrayal. Okay? This is betrayal. So stop running back and forth with these people. Some of them, okay, the Hermit's not here. So I was gonna say something, but the Hermit's not here, so disregard that. All right, so the Page of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see, you left these people behind. You rejected them and left them behind, or they rejected you and left you behind. Either way, that's even better for you. Some of you are not looking at that as a blessing. But if this person left your life and they were doing you dirty and left your life, thank God. You bow down and say a prayer and say, thank you for helping me to avoid the drama. Okay, you don't need closure. You don't need to worry about where this person is and why they left you. No, look at that as a blessing. Rejections are divine protection. Understand, start looking at things from a spiritual perspective instead of on this 3D perspective. Because if you keep looking at it from the 3D perspective, you're going to stay locked into these connections and they're just going to literally drive you mad. People are just acting out. There's a lot of people who, with Neptune in retrograde right now, they're not accepting the reality of the situations here. And the reality of it are a little bit rough. Okay, because a lot of us have been disillusioned either by other people or by our own selves trying to make something that it's not. And so a lot of people are coping, escapism, drinking, drugs, things like that to cope because it's too harsh to deal with. We got the Six of Wands here. You're dealing with, this is all about you being victorious, coming out of that situation that you were in because you were dealing with a King of Swords in reverse. We got the 3 kings out here. They're all in reverse. The King of Wands reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. None of these dudes, if we're talking about men, none of these dudes, even if they were talking about women, because the energies are represented by energy, not by man or woman. But if you are a woman and you're dealing with a man, I mean, these 3 energies could be all one man. And if that's diabolical. That's straight evil. No wonder the devil energy and the magician in reverse are out here. You're dealing with an entity that was sent to stop you, that was sent to destroy you. Okay? Sent to destroy you. Some of you are in physically abusive relationships. We have the Two of Cups energy. Like I said, some of you, they're trying to come back to you. They want to propose to you. Let's get married. Let's get together. Let's work it out. No, it's just sex. That's all it is. This person is just angry because you stepped out of the game with the Five of Swords in reverse. You stepped out of it. You realized something wasn't right and you said no. And so what they're going to do is they're going to test you. They're going to say, oh yeah, with the Six of Wands, well, I'm going to win. And you know how I'm going to win? I'm going to plan something really diabolical. And you know what that is? I'm going to come back to you and offer you a love connection. Listen, I'm telling you guys, do not take people back from the past. If the readings are all coming out similar, it's because there's similar energies. And if you're upset because, oh, well, the readings are negative, well, turn on the news. Look at what's going on in the world. Where do you see happy-go-lucky going on in the world? Whether it's here, whether it's Europe, wherever. Look at what's going on in the world. Okay, we're in a spiritual warfare. And as a result, as above, so below. All the planets are in retrograde, damn near all of them. In a couple of weeks, Uranus is going to go in retrograde. We got Saturn in retrograde. We got Pluto in retrograde. We got Neptune in retrograde. We got Jupiter in retrograde. Okay? We have all these planets in retrograde. So when the planets are in retrograde, it's a time of reflection. It's not a time of moving forward. It's not at all, and it's very unfortunate. But we have to deal with the reality of the situation here. A lot of people are under attack spiritually. 10 of Swords. That's Gemini energy. And I just did the Capricorn video. If you're a Capricorn, check out that Capricorn video. Okay, that I just did for you all. The energies that we're picking up in this one were in that one too. Very heavy. All right, we have the King of Wands. This time he came out upright. We have the Six of Wands coming out again. This is death energy, scorpionic energy. All right, one too many came out with that. Just one more, please, for the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn community. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, scorpionic energy. Okay, overall energy for this spread is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, the Ace of Wands in reverse can be a couple of things. This could be somebody who is, this is sexually charged energy. This is also rejection. Okay, so it could be either or. Either somebody's obsessed with you or you're rejecting someone or someone's rejecting you. This could also be violence, okay? Violent energy, because the Wands energy in reverse is a passionate, fiery energy. And this can sometimes represent violence. This can also represent I just had a brain fart. This could represent negative energy, as in spell work. You know, the wands are very spiritual. Wands are, you know, think about what a magic wand is. So yeah, when it's in reverse, somebody's doing things that are not good. Okay, so rejection, it could be rejection, it could be violence, it could be strong sexual energy, it could be obsession. Let's see what's going on with these cards. So the current situation is the Ten of Swords. So this is betrayal here, I feel like. So somebody could be out to get you, purposely setting out to get you. The challenge is the King of Wands energy. The challenge is they have to come up with a creative way to get at you. All right? Because for some of you, you cut this person off. Like I said, you rejected them. You turned them down. Okay? The Six of Wands energy over here where your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are. This is an energy of, you know, your spirit guides are telling you either you can be victorious in this situation by moving on and focusing on yourself, because the Six of Wands is Leo energy. That's energy that, you know, this Six of Wands talks about the self, the ego. Okay, Leo energy talks about the self, the ego. So either you're dealing with someone who's concerned about winning at all costs, or this is you being victorious by leaving that situation and staying out of it. Where your head is at is the death energy, the Scorpio energy. Okay, this is where your head is at. So your head is at, you know what, you don't feel the same anymore about this situation or this person. You've changed your mind about things, or you're ready to end it. You're ready to let it go. And the outcome here is the Seven of Cups in reverse. You see things clearly now. This person can no longer pull the wool over your eyes. They no longer can play you and, you know, play games with you. There's a strong sexual attraction here between you and this person here with this Ace of Wands reverse and the King of Wands. So this is why this is very difficult for some of you to let go. But there's obsession here. I see it very much so. Whoops. There's definitely obsession here, sexual obsession. Some of you are dealing with succubus, incubus energies, okay? There's a transformative energy here with the Scorpio energy. Let's see what's going on here. So, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? That's Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the World card. You wrapped up a cycle. Some of you rejected this person, like I said, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and you wrapped up this cycle. Or maybe this person rejected you and you're obsessed. Because in my readings, we could have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who is refusing to let go, who's obsessed, who's out here doing spell work, throwing spell work at people, who is just really obsessed with whoever it is that left them behind. Or this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who's trying to leave a situation behind, and they could be binded to someone because of spell work or whatever manipulative energy this person is throwing. But this is somebody who's a little off here, okay? So you're trying to wrap up that cycle. You know this now. Remember, the Seven of Cups came out in reverse, meaning you see clearly. You're no longer under that spell. Okay, with the Seven of Cups reverse. Seven of Cups upright, they had a spell on you. For some of you, they had a spell on you. All right, and you've come out of it. This is a time where spells are clearing up. With Neptune in retrograde, this is a time where all the illusions and all the spell work and all the glamorizing that people were doing or putting out there is coming to an end. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacle energy in reverse. So yeah, you close the cycle. You know why? Because you realize that this cycle was draining you. This person was draining you emotionally, physically, spiritually. They were taking from you. It was not an even exchange. Okay, yeah, and we have the Queen of Cups energy in reverse. Some of you stayed in this situation because you were emotionally attached. You were a bit emotionally needy. You were not listening to your intuition. You were not listening to your higher self. Okay, some of you were mistresses, okay, because the Queen of Cups in reverse can be a mistress as well, just like any other queens in reverse. Some of you were the side piece, whether you were a woman or a man, you were a side piece in the situation, but this person may have looked at you as someone who was emotionally needy, okay, but this person was playing on your emotions with the Queen of Cups energy in reverse. They were emotionally manipulative, and they were using you for sex. Now we have the Ten of Wands in reverse here. So this is you trying, no matter what you do, trying to make the situation work. And it was never going to work in your favor because this person was never here to work in your favor. They never were. Okay? And this is why you come to the conclusion that you did, that, you know, you've changed your mind about this person with the death energy. Totally changed your mind. And you realize that they're not worth your time. Not worth your time, energy, and effort at all. This is someone, for some of you, this is someone from your past. Could be someone that you have children with. But for some of you, this is a past situation here. Past karmic situation. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacle energy in reverse here, a Nine of Pentacle upright, you've realized your self-worth, you realize your self-value. This person sees you as somebody who's now lucrative, now that you're no longer under their spell. Okay? You getting your health back for a lot of you. You're feeling better. Okay? We have the Judgment energy here. Yeah, this is Pluto energy. Pluto represents power struggles. Be either between you and that person, or between, your desires. Maybe you know this person is no good, but because there's a strong sexual energy between you two, you keep going back to this person. You keep, you're not able to resist this person. I do get obsession here. I get obsession for a lot of you here with this person. And I get greed. Okay, with the Nine of Cups reverse, here's more energy that tells me about an obsession. This is somebody who just wants you for whatever you can give, whatever they can give you. They pulled the wool over your eyes with the High Priestess energy in reverse. Okay, or for some of you, you realized what was going on. Clarity came. You got some downloads, okay, or you had a dream, all right, and it told you what was going on because you came up out of that with that Eight of Swords. So for some of you, yeah, so you came up out of this. Absolutely. Yeah, and then we have the Eight of Cups energy here, and you walked away. Exactly. Okay. And then after that, we had the Emperor energy. So you took control of the situation, and with the Queen of Wands energy in reverse, you rejected this individual. This person is mad as hell right now. Mad as hell. All right, but you knew that they were treating you. They were not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. Some of you allowed this to go on for a period of time, but you finally came up out of it with the Nine of Swords reverse, and with the Seven of Swords. Now this person is scheming. Okay, they're scheming with the Seven of Swords reverse and the Magician energy. They're trying to figure out how to communicate with you and what to say to you to get you back into their clutches. With the Devil energy in reverse, this is sexual obsession. So, with the earth signs, you have to be careful because you are susceptible to succubus, incubus energies more than most people because you are an earth sign. The earth sign deals with the physicality of things, the physical body. So your demons specifically have a lot to do with the physical pleasures of life. The physical flesh, food, the indulgences of Venus, money, food, clothes, material things, because she rules Venus. Venus rules Taurus. All right. And she rules Libra, but more so, we're talking about Taurus with the earth sign. Capricorn, we're dealing with Saturn energies. Okay, when learning when it's time to let go of a situation, knowing when it's time to outgrow a situation and move on. Virgo, we're dealing with Mercury energy. Okay, so earth signs, you got to be careful of the 3D flesh type of energies, with the sexual energy and the obsession, the physical obsession and things like that. So let's get you some advice. So some of you are fighting sexual demons. You're fighting off your your desires. This is why we're doing this 21-day fast on August 1st. It's a 21-day detox, 21-day fast. No fast foods, no carbs, no breads, no cakes, no cookies, no pies, no pasta, no dark sodas or dark drinks, no sugary. You just basically want to drink as much water as possible, okay? None of those types of foods, no carbs, no dairy. I mean, if you have to have cheese in your salad, maybe try cheese or a cheese alternative. You can be lenient with the cheese and the butter. But if you could try an alternative, if you can tolerate an alternative, try that. No smoking, no drinking, 21 days, okay? You can do this. And if you can't, then that's telling you that you are too immersed in your physical pleasures, meaning your physical body has more control over what's going on instead of your spiritual body. So the whole purpose of this detox is to get in control of your physical body. You control it. It should not control you, as well as sexual desires. So no sex for 21 days as well. Okay? Get in control of your body. You control this body. You cannot let it control you, because then you will fall and you will be at the beck and whim of all kinds of entities and demons and things like that. So for some of you in a relationship, there's a friendship that's leading to more. Or for some of you, I don't know if this is somebody who's coming back to you, but if you're dealing with someone from the past, you do want to let it go. Some of you may have met someone, but you may need to be careful because maybe this person is dealing with past demons from a relationship that they may have gotten out of. You know, if you're meeting people at this time, you want to take things very slow, okay? There's a leap of faith here. Somebody may want to take a leap of faith to come out of a connection that they're in or to let go of a connection. The universe is telling you to go ahead and do that. You should do it. You should let go. What else do we have here for the earth signs? And if you meet anybody or you just met anybody, take things slow. Don't be so quick to jump into the bed. Because again, because you're earth signs, you're easily susceptible to and can be easily, you can easily become addicted to sex. And we have different pages. You and this person are spiritually unaligned. You're not on the same page. So this is why you and this person or whoever it is that you're dealing with, especially if it's somebody you just met, you definitely want to be careful with this person. You don't want to take a leap of faith with anybody right now. This is not the time to jump into relationships right now. It is not. You want to listen to your intuition because a lot of people are coming out of relationships right now and they have not even had time to heal. Okay, when you come out of a relationship, you've been with someone for years, you need time to get them out of your out of your system. You need time to your system needs time to purge itself. Okay, and 2 months is not going to get it if you've been with someone for 10 years. You need time to heal. So for some of you who want new love or recommitment to love, first of all, there should be no recommitment to love because you shouldn't be going back to anybody who's done you dirty. These people are fooling you. Okay, they are not healed and nor are you. So I know there's a lot of readers telling you that there's new love out here and things like that. But look at what's going on. The reality of the situation is how many planets do we have in retrograde? Now, if you know anything about planets in retrograde, you know that this is not a time to start anything new unless you absolutely have to. And relationships are not on a have to basis. Have to would be, okay, if I have to move because I'm evicted. Or I have to sign this contract because I won't have any money coming in if I don't. That's the type of things that are have to. Starting a relationship and getting intimate with someone is not a have to situation. So take your time. Be friends with people. There's no need to jump into relationships, especially intimate relationships, especially when you got people who are coming out of relationships. And if they ain't did the work, you know, what's the point? They're just going to drag you into the baggage that they still got going on from a past situation. And you don't want that. You just came out of hell your goddamn self. A lot of you just came out of hell. So why do you want to jump into somebody else's hell that they haven't even gotten out of yet? That makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Bring a gentle touch. So some of you, you know, you may need to be a little, you know, some of you may be riled up. You may be a little frustrated and angry because of what's going on in your relationships or your life right now. That could be because of the spell work, okay? So some of you may just need to take a breath, calm down, you know, try to figure out what is going on with you and what's going on in your life. And if you can't figure it out, it could be something spiritual going on. So you may want to start, you know, doing things like doing spiritual baths, distancing yourself from people who are causing you problems and issues. You can block your number. It's nothing. Yeah, so you can block your number. You can block people from calling. You don't have to accept their call. You know, for some of you, you're rejecting these people and they're trying to come back. They're trying to come back because they want to maintain control. Sorry about my camera here, you guys. They're coming back because they want to maintain some type of control. All right. So you got to be careful here. All right. Then we have open to infinite possibilities. Some of you, you know, you just need to understand that, you know, you can get out of this relationship. Not everybody is a bad person. You're not necessarily a bad person. It's just maybe, you know, things took a hairy turn. So now you got to get back on track. Okay, so it is possible to do it. Don't think that all is lost and that, oh, you know, for those, especially for those of you who are doing the dirt, you know, you will have to, you know, deal with karma, but you can still change your ways now. You know what I mean? You can cut out what, you know, whatever it was that you were doing. You can stop doing it instead of continuing to do it. For those of you who feel like you're trapped in a situation, you don't know where to go or what to do, you need to listen to your intuition because that's where you went wrong. You weren't listening to it. All right. You were listening to your ego. You were listening to your desires, your physical desires. And this is why we have this card that came out next. Wasp Spirit. It came out in reverse. It says sometimes life stings. The reason it came out in reverse is because for some of you, you know that, for example, you may have left a situation and you're wondering why maybe you're weak and why you went back to it. Or you may be wondering why you're not able to get over this person. You may have left them, a couple of months ago and they're still in your system. Well, the reason that you're not able to get over them is because you're not dealing with the situation at hand. You're not looking at the fact that, yeah, I screwed up. There was things I could have did differently. Some of you are in victim mode. It's just like, oh, they did this to me. They did that to me. Oh, my God, they were this, they were that. They were a narcissist. Now, some of you, we're going to keep it 100. Some of these people are not narcissists. There's not that many narcissists walking around on the planet. What you have to do is take responsibility for your actions and say, you know what? I was spiritually weak. I allowed this person to do A, B, and C because I really wanted this person. So the shit that they did to me, yeah, I let it go. So, you know, you're going to have to deal with that pain. And so you're going to have to look at the situation and say, okay, instead of, oh, woe is me, he cheated on me, or she did this, he did that, they did this, they did that. Okay, then take a look at it from a different perspective. When they did the dirt that they did to you, how did you respond? Did you say, hey, this is not right, and as a result, I'm going to step back from this situation because I don't appreciate the way you did things, and until you can come to me correctly, I can't deal with you? Or did you get mad and then take them back later? You were in the bed with them within 24 hours. Like, you have to look at the way you respond when people do you wrong. Because people are going to do what they do regardless. The thing is how do you respond to it? You know, what is it? What's it saying? 80% of what go... Listen, you're not going to control the majority of the stuff that happens to you. What you can control is how you respond to it. And that's what's going to make the quality of your life terrible or decent, the way you respond to it. And that has to do with your psyche and how you look at things, your perspective. Some of you have to change your mindset. Some of you are in victim mode, and because you're in victim mode, then you're not dealing with the fact that, okay, there was something I could have did. When I found out that when she came over to my house and started cussing me out, and my family and my kids were here, and she was cussing me out, calling me all kinds of names and being disrespectful, I could have cut her off then, but I didn't. We argued, we fought for about a month and a half, and then I took her ass right back. Or we fought for a week or two and then she was right back in the bed with me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me saying, yo, that is unacceptable. There's no coming back from that. You out. You know, or yeah, he did this. He was cheating on me. And yeah, I saw the girl. She called my house and this and that. And instead of me saying, you know what, that's it, I argued with the girl and told her what kind of underwear he had on. Because yes, he was at my house the last night. And so what? And yeah, well, I'm here now. And no. See, that may not have been the best way to handle the situation, and then you took them back after all of that, right? You got to look at what you did and how you handled the situation. And you got to look at, the fact that maybe you should have looked at it differently or you should have handled it differently. Because now you're in a situation where some of y'all are dealing with psychotic individuals who are sexually obsessed with you. Or now you're dealing with someone who treats you terrible and you're sexually obsessed with them. And you can't let go and you don't understand why. Your ancestors been told you to leave this person alone. So you're not going to get any peace. The peace card came out in reverse. The camera stopped when I had put these cards out. I was going in. But the camera stopped, so I had to start over. But I'm going to keep these cards out here because these cards go with this reading. Okay? So a lot of you are not at peace right now. You're being tortured by this person. Some of you are obsessed by this individual because either you went and set out to do wrong to get this person, and now the universe is kicking your butt. Or for some of you, you didn't listen to your ancestors when they told you to cut this person off. You decided to ride off and do your own thing. For some of you, you're still not cleaning it up. Clean up came out in reverse. You're still not cleaning up the situation. You're not cleaning up the situation because you're not taking responsibility for your action. Some of you are just straight in victim mode. Oh, they did this to me. They did that to me. They did this to me. It's like, again, when they did what they did, because they done did more than one thing, how did you respond to it? Take responsibility. Yeah, I could have just said, you know what, I'm not dealing with it then. I knew I should have cut him off then, but for whatever reason you didn't. And you have to look at why. Okay, because it was either one of the 7 deadly sins as to why. Ego, pride, sloth, lust, greed, it was one of those. Those was one of the reasons. And all of those relate to devil energy. Toxicity. All right? And then community came out last. it came out in reverse. Now, this is usually, to me, like your ancestors. This is why I was saying your ancestors are not supporting you because of the fact that they tried to tell you what to do and you didn't listen. Just imagine the president out. Like right now, your ancestors, a lot of you, because you're still in this situation or you did dirt, either you're doing this to someone, okay, or you become sexually obsessed with someone who does you wrong and you don't know why you can't get away from this person. It's because you were not listening to your ancestors when they were warning you. You were not listening to your spirit guides. You were not listening to your intuition. And when you don't listen, what are they supposed to do? They can't protect you, right? That's like the president going out without the Secret Service, or the president going out someplace and the Secret Service says, all right, Mr. President, we got to go left. We got to get out of here right now. And this is the way we got to go. We got to go over here. We got to go over there. And then we got to go this way. Follow us. Come on, let's go right now. And the president decides, no, I'm not going that way. You know, just imagine that the Secret Service is the president's intuition. That's what protects him from bullshit. And just imagine he's like, no, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go over here and do what I want. I'm gonna go over here and drink with Sarah, cause she got that damn dress on, and I'm over here with Sarah. So I don't know what you talking about. Or no, he had that bitch call his phone 3 times, and I'm gonna let her know, you know what? She got another thing coming. If she thinks she just gonna get him that quickly, or she just gonna take him from me. Oh no, he's coming over here tonight. So the Secret Service is like, okay, but that's not the way we're supposed to go. We have a clear outing here. This is the way we're supposed to go to protect you. And you telling the Secret Service no. Just imagine the president doing that. This is what you was doing with your ancestors. Telling them no. So now guess what? Where your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are, you got the 6 of Wands. What's that mean? That means you by yourself. Because your ancestors, they'll get tired of trying to talk to you. This is why community came out in reverse, and they'll leave you be. Now just imagine the president walking around without the civil servant. He's an open target. You are open target to spiritual attacks from all sorts, which were going to be manifested in the 3D realm. You guys got to, for those of you who are dealing with this, not everybody's dealing with this, but for those of you who are dealing with this, you got to step up to the plate. You got to own your responsibility. And once you own responsibility in a situation, that spell that they have on you, it'll relinquish. Some of you, you've already been through this with the 7 of Cups in reverse. But for some of you, you're still in that 7 of Cups energy. You still under that spell. Okay? You still under that spell because you're looking at it, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, they did me wrong. You've been out of the relationship a year already. You shouldn't be in that pain. You shouldn't be in pain like that over a year. You're not dealing with it. All right? So I'm not going to keep beating you in the head, but you got to understand what's going on. You know I care about you, so I'm going to go in. You know what I mean? I'm not going in on you, but I'm just going in on the situation so that you understand what's up and how to get out of this. Because some of you are feeling trapped. You don't know what to do. But the first thing is to look at those situations where this person did you dirty and look at how you responded. And change your perspective. Come out of victim mode and be like, oh yeah, I could have did better. I could have did. And you're going to take a deep breath after that and you'll be like, all right. Yeah, this shit hurts. And yeah, I could have did something different. But you know what? Let me put my foot down now and let me clean this shit up. You know what I mean? Let me clean this up and let me get right with my ancestors. Period. It's easier said than done, but those are the steps. All right? You know I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care of yourself.